Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Blast of the heat wave, foil unwrapped, a feast for a leader. It's time to adapt. Microwave beeping, he claims his treat. The rolls are ready, it's time to eat. Armor-clad hands, they reach for the plate of molten treasures that destiny bakes. It's a prime time hero, savoring the
Greetings, meat things! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Friday, the end of the week. If you're here, that means you are indeed made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga bim bams and booga booga flum bums. What's going on, bacon ears? It's good to see you. We're back. We've made it to another Friday. The week is over. It's time. Oh, and we're getting the thrust bus gassed up. Let's go.
Let's get this Friday started right. All aboard the thrust bus and let's get zookin. Love the suggestion last week about taking to the air with the waifus. I would like to propose my own idea for how we do this.
Oh, look at this. Let's go. We got engineers in the chat, man. We got Crossfire fueling up the thrust bus. Thank you so much, man. He's an engineer in the chat. Tony Stark. He's working. He's building new designs, new waifu vehicles. We're going to have like waifu suits of armor pretty soon that we can travel around in. Let's go. Let's go. We're fueling it up. We're stacking it up. And not to mention Mr. Caster Hopper, before the stream even starting, super kicking Vince right out of his chair. All hail Mr. Caster Hopper, the stream boss, first stream boss of the night. Pizza rolls for you, good sir. And hey, buddy, this waifu, she swings for you, good sir. Yes, yes, hell yeah. We're gassing up the thrust bus. We've got new inventions on the way. I'm curious to hear what you got, Crossfire. I'm curious to hear what you got, man. We got engineers in the chat, man. Little Tony Starks in the chat. This is going to be awesome. So how's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Hope you have had a good week so far. It's over now. You know, we're starting the weekend. I know some people work on the weekend, whatever. It's all crazy these days. Nobody really does the Monday to Friday 9 to 5 as much as they used to. But, you know, we are still carrying the tradition along. We're doing Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow morning. We're doing Saturday night anime tomorrow night. So it's still the weekend. Even if you gotta work, it doesn't matter. It's still the weekend.
Waifu ride armors for the win.
Reverb, both annoying and arousing Staffu with his idea for waifu ride armor. Waifu armor. Waifu rider. Hell yeah. Waifu kick. Hell yeah. Dude, I love Kamen Rider. That would be cool to see some waifus wearing Kamen Rider inspired armor. That would be the next crossover. You know, we've been doing the bikini armor. We got a little bit more bikini armor tonight.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure and the waifus along the way.
Booga booga, Space Cyborg Dragon. That's right, buddy. We are heading out for adventure, man. We've got a good show in store for you tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got plenty of waifus to wrangle. We got the thrust buses gassing up. The Booga train is about to leave the station. And guys, let me tell you, we're celebrating the 50th Saturday morning cartoon, because that was what was last week. You know, I mentioned it on last Friday's stream. We did a bit of celebrating for it. We did kind of like early celebration last week, but this one is the real deal. It's the real celebration. We're actually going to be recapping this past Saturday's live stream, or Saturday morning stream, that is. You know, as we always do, going over the memes, wrangling the waifus. But I have some extra special pinups for you guys, all based around those top tier waifus, the greatest hits, you know, the all-stars. That's the word I'm looking for. The all-star team of waifus that we had in last Saturday morning's lineup. So all the pinups are featured there. I got some extra special stuff for you. Guest artists in here tonight. More from Master Crack, and as always, we've got all sorts of really awesome stuff for you guys tonight. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hell yeah! I hope you guys are ready for this. I know I certainly am. All right, so let me give some shouts out to the chat before we get going, because I always get carried away, you know. Crossfire with the thrust bus fueling up.
I recall you brought up once that there needs to be more belly dancer waifus. My idea: the entire airline is staffed by waifus in belly dancer and harem girl attire, and we call this masterpiece Belly Roll Airways.
Roshi, come over here, big boy.
No, armor is what you wear, ride armor is what you ride in.
Okay, Reverb. All right. Hey, my bad, man. My bad. You know, I'm a Kamen Rider fan, you know, so that's where my brain just goes right to that. I don't know. I kind of like my idea though still, even if it was wrong. I still like it. And Crossfire fueling up the thrust bus again, says that he wants to have an airline completely staffed with belly dancer waifus, and we will call this masterpiece Belly Roll Airways. I'm digging it, man. This might be the future. This might be the future of travel. We've got all sorts of things in the works. I love the creativity in the chat. Holy shit. And the thrust bus is almost gassed up and ready to drive. One more away. And then we've got the BOOGA train is almost started. And let me check the meter. You guys are getting a head start on that meter. I always love to see that. Getting a head start on that meter. Hell yeah. You guys are going to be so happy with this. I made sure to have extra special pinups for you guys tonight. We're going to reward you all through the night. It's not going to stop. And holy shit, you guys are going to love this. Oh man, can't wait. Oh, and Reverb snuck in there. How did that even happen? Reverb sneaking in like a ninja, becoming the new stream boss. All hail Reverb, the new stream boss. Okay, let me get to those chat shout outs, and then we will get started in here. Prince of the Abyss, Taverns Pull, Harry Redcliffe. What's up, guys? It's good to see some coffee members up in here. Coffee. Oh man, let me not mention coffee after the humanoid last week. Gooch, what's up, man? Good to see you. I'll be on your channel this coming Wednesday, or is it next Wednesday? I don't know. Pretty soon. Be doing another guest spot over there. Hell yeah. We got Julian Torres, Starscream, Knockout Starscream. Those are two different ones. Similar but legally distinct. We got Curtis Lee. We got Darth Zed, Ronald, Isaac. What's going on, buddy? Domidos is in here.
Booga, booga, booga.
Alex Shaw, Ron McChaos.
I understand. I'm a Kamen Rider fan as well.
Okay, Reverb, so I'm glad you understand. I don't feel as stupid now. And thank you for the $3 getting another car added to the BOOGA. We're one more car away from the BOOGA train leaving the station. Leaving the station. Let's go. Kaiser Soze is in here. Base Wave Studios, No Name OVA. Hello. Goldie Socks, what's going on, buddy? Let's see who else. I'm scrolling up. We got Eon Shield. Or is it Aeon Shield? I never know how to pronounce that. Aeon Flux. I don't know. Inzeru, Reed, Storm Shield. Okay, at least I can pronounce. That's a shield I can pronounce. Storm, that one's easy. Jack Doobie is in here. Richard Hooper. What's going on, man? Zig Rules, the Blue Knight. Hello. Bubsy Bobcat. What's going on, guys? Hell yeah. Alchemy. Man, the chat is like flying by. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. If I've missed your name, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat, give you a shout out as we go along. I see Aircots in here. Clever username. Hell yeah, man. So many familiar faces, lots of new ones as well. So for anybody who's wondering what we do here every Friday night, we take a break from the regular broadcast of cartoons and anime, and we sort of catch up on what's been going on over the week and last weekend, getting caught up on all the memes, wrangling the waifus, and any other news and updates that might be going on. So that way, if you're new to the community or you're catching up, this is the way to do it.
Love for bringing us the fun of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. I loved this show when I was in my early teenage years, and seeing it get some love after all these years makes me smile ear to ear.
Crossfire, hell yeah, man. Crossfire just, you know what? Crossfire just got the BOOGA train. The BOOGA train has left the station. Let's go.
Choo-choo. Right on track 29.
We're going off the rails in a BOOGA train.
Or you can give me a shine.
We're going off the rails in a BOOGA train. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, Crossfire. You know what? I feel the exact same way, man. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad was near and dear to me as a kid. It was like a guilty pleasure because I knew it was a knockoff from Power Rangers, and even watching it now, it's cheesier than I remember, and I remember it being cheesy even as a kid. But it's like a guilty pleasure. I love it. I can't get enough. I actually can watch it, watch more of it without getting bored than Power Rangers these days. So to see other people enjoy it so much, as you said, brings a smile ear to ear for me as well. So hell yeah, man. Glad to see you guys are enjoying it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I wish I could. I don't know if I can play the anime. I doubt it. Bandai, I'm pretty sure, is the one who owns that, and they don't like a lot of their stuff being played, but they'll block it or whatever. But I'll try. Maybe we can get the Gridman anime up here one day. That would be cool. But hell yeah, man. BOOGA train has left the station. We're going off the rails in a BOOGA train. You've already, you know what, you guys? You've already filled the meter one time. So I'm gonna reveal the first pinup, which is good because I have so many pinups for you guys tonight. And some of them, like, I went a little crazy with these because some of them actually have to do with like the topics and stuff.
We've seen a million waifus, and we've wrangled them all. We're baconeers, on a station we fly. The cheese flows till the end of time.
Poetry, Space Cyborg Dragon. Thank you. Let's go. We just fueled up the thrust bus. Thrust bus is fueled up and ready to go. All aboard. Everybody get on. The thrust bus is fueled up and ready to go.
Fan of the train rode on it today, but the bus must roll out as well.
Hell yeah, Alex Shaw. Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh man, you know what? And I forgot, like, we have that new alert, and somebody activated it earlier. Reverb had activated it earlier. That new, the secure cake, shake your booty.
Yoshi, come over here, big boy.
Skipping the thrust bus, I wanna ride the dragon waifu.
JVX with the perfect timing. JVX using that mutant power to have perfect comedic timing with the super chat. Just as I'm talking about it, gets it to pop up right there. Hell yeah, all aboard. He says, I don't really need the BOOGA train or the thrust bus. I'm gonna take a ride on the friendly skies with the dragon. You know what? Crossfire, there's your idea for the airline right there. Let's fly the friendly skies with dragon waifus. Man, I mean, they can still be wearing belly dancer outfits. I'm all for that, but we don't even need the jet. We don't even need the airplane. Just ride the waifu. She's got the wings right there, you know? She's got the tail so you can, hold on for safety. Secure cake, right? You know, you got to hold on for safety. You don't want to fall off. But there you go. It saves us a lot of money not having to buy the jets if we just get dragon waifus, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Hell yeah, you guys are crazy. All aboard. We're fueling up all the vehicles, okay? I guess the dragon waifus, maybe they would run off of pizza rolls or something, all right? So we'll keep them fueled up too. We got the pizza rolls. We got the golden treasures that Destiny baked, as the opening song says. The golden treasures of destiny. Yeah. So we've got the fuel for the dragon waifus. They run on pizza rolls. A lot of people don't know that. They don't realize that. Okay. But we got it. We got the thrust bus gassed up. So let's check on that meter, guys, because you guys are already doing crazy with the support tonight. Holy shit. Let's see what's going on here. Feeling it. It's off. It's just going crazy. All right, meter's already full once. But it's not even done. It's not even done yet. Will it ever stop? Okay. All right, you almost filled it up twice already. Let's go. Big support tonight.
Wait. What? What the what? What did I miss? Sup you bim bams.
Mr. Lumef coming in with 10 big bison bucks to just finish off the second meter right there. He said, I don't want to see that last little sliver there. Get that out of here, dropping the 10 big bison bucks. What did you miss, buddy? Oh, I don't know. If you haven't been around in a while, you missed a lot. We've been going crazy these last few streams, okay, man? We've been going crazy these last few streams. We've been having waifu parties. The waifus are going, they're going wild. Waifus running wild.
Take a look at that!
First, there was Armored Bikini Warrior Jupiter, then there was Armored Bikini Warrior Mercury, and now there's Armored Bikini Warrior Mars.
So I wonder who you'll get an armored bikini of tonight, Reverb. I do wonder. And look at that, clearing out. And going all the way up, we're about a quarter of a way. There we go. A little bit of lag there on that meter. All right, so we're about a quarter of the way, almost halfway to the third meter already. You guys are going to love these pinups. So let's get to some pinups, guys. How about it? It's the best way to start the stream. Let's get right into the pinups. We don't even need to start the show yet, okay? The show can wait. The memes and the updates and the news and all that stuff, that can wait. That can wait. We've got waifus to check out, okay? You guys have unlocked some waifus, so let's check them out. Let's see what you got. Now, this first one, if you guys have been here the past few weeks, you know that I like to give you a two for one on the first meter. So since you've already done the meter twice now, you're actually going to get 3 here. So so the first one is the 2 for 1. Now this one, I don't know, maybe this is cheating, I don't know, but it's 2 waifus in one picture. Still counts for the 2 for 1, because what I wanted to do is pay homage to Hannah from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. We all love her. She's a top waifu, an all-star, top tier, especially on this channel. One of the first in fact, she was the cover of volume 1 and 2 and 4. She's been on the cover of a lot of Saturday morning cartoons. She is a top waifu. So had to pay homage to Hannah. This is a guest star here, a guest appearance of an artist. This is the same artist who did Hannah wearing the overalls a couple weeks ago when I unveiled one of the new fashion trends coming up this summer, which was tiny overalls. We'll be seeing more of that in the future. So same artist who did that, and let's unveil Hannah taking a trip to the Savage Land, or maybe Rogue from the Savage Land is taking a trip to whatever the Quahoon or whatever the place is called in Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. But here you go. Here's your first pinup reveal, the 2 for 1. You get Savage Land Rogue, you get Hannah Dundee from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and as the third character in this pinup right here is Cake. There's so much cake in this image. It's its own character. Its own character here. Squeegee's loving it. Squeegee's going nuts. He's loving it. So yes, Cake is its own character. So technically it's 3. No, I'm just kidding. This is your twofer. So we've got Hannah Dundee from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. We've got Rogue from the Savage Land. I think it's the crossover we deserve, but we never got it. I think, I know, in fact, that Xenozoic Tales / Cadillacs and Dinosaurs takes place far into the future, so it wouldn't actually work as a crossover unless there was some wibbly wobbly timey wimey involved. But A man can dream. A man can dream. So there you go, guys. There you go. Your first pinup unlocked. Let's go. You got big support tonight already. You guys are incredible. And we're not going to stop there. We're not going to stop there. We're getting to the next pinup, the next one here. So now we get into the singles, the single riders, okay? Singles matches here. This is another one that is inspired by our all-star lineup of waifus from this past Friday. This waifu right here is a personal favorite of mine, and I know for a fact is a personal favorite of a lot of people in chat. This one, in fact, it kind of caught me by surprise just how many people really love this waifu, because we've been focusing on a lot of others like She-Ra and Princess Lana. Of course, we were just talking about Hannah. But this waifu here, until I started playing some of the episodes in more recent volumes, was a little neglected on the channel. I'll admit she was a little bit neglected. So I had to make sure that she got the 80s wardrobe treatment. You know, we had to make sure that we gave her an outfit befitting of the Orbital station so she would fit in, you know, with that sort of 80s retro vibe that we got going on here. So let me unveil to you guys the next pinup that you've already unlocked here. We got Baroness. We got Baroness in her 80s outfit. This is another guest artist that we have doing some art for the channel. You know, lots of big shouts out, lots of support, not just from the super chats. I mean, tons of support from the super chats and stuff, but lots of supports from like the artists and stuff. Lots of other YouTubers have reached out to me, like Gooch, I mentioned earlier. Shouts out Gooch. Going to be doing a guest spot over there, and lots of other artists and stuff that like to work with the channel, that are fans of Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. So really cool to be getting a little guest spots here and there. Of course, we're building up to the main event that is Master Kraken. Don't worry, we got plenty of Master Kraken art. That's the main event. We're building up to that. But thought it would be fun to feature some guest artists here and have Baroness in her 80s retro attire. I love the look of the shirt hanging off the shoulder there. That's always been one of my favorite looks. And then, of course, the tiny shorts. If you can't go with the tiny mini skirt, tiny short shorts or jean shorts or whatever, that's an acceptable substitution, right? Would you agree, chat? I think you would agree. I see a lot of eyes popping out, a lot of hearts in the chat. I think everybody's basically losing their minds in agreement. So we're all digging it. Daisy Dukes. Yeah, there you go, D-Glass. There you go. Daisy Dukes, I guess, would be the official term. If you're old school enough. Hell yeah. So there we go. And just to give you a preview of the next pinup so you can see what's coming up next, we've got, oh, I hit the wrong button there. Preview of the wrong thing there.
We think she's cute. She knows she's sexy. She's got the cake that drives the guys wild. She just a sexy babe. She's got the best cake.
It's the heartbreak waifu. Space Cyborg Dragon gassing up the thrust bus. Hell yeah, gassing up the thrust bus there. Thank you, Space Cyborg Dragon. Really appreciate that. And also really appreciate the Shawn Michaels reference. Anytime there's a wrestling reference, so you did both song lyrics and wrestling reference, one in the same. You gotta love that. Hell yeah, man. The thrust bus is gassed up. Everybody get on board. We're all gonna ride tonight. We're all driving. So silhouette preview of your next pinup that you're about to unlock. In fact, let's check and see where you're at. Bring the meter back up. You're over halfway. There you go. So we're going to unlock a lot of pinups tonight, guys. It's going to be fun. We got a good show for you tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Thrust it to the limit. That's right, Taverns. Well, the limits were made to be pushed and thrusted to. So that's what you got to do. You got to thrust it to the limit. Here we go. Let's go.
Thrust bust. Don't mind if I do.
Hell yeah, Mr. Lumeth. Getting on that thrust bus, man. Join in. It's a good time. It's a good time, buddy. Let's go. Filling up that meter. We're stacking it up. We're stacking up the meter. We're building it up. We've got pinups to unlock. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. Let's go. You guys are going to love this. It's going to be so much fun. All right. So let's get into the show. So as I was saying, guys, this is the best way for you to get caught up with anything that's going on for the Baconeers in general, the community in general, all the latest memes, all the latest waifus, the weird quotes and one-liners that we basically adopt into our own language, you know?
Yoshi, come over here, big boy.
Work the thrust to hold the cake.
Alex Shaw making sure to secure that cake. Secure that cake, Alex. Look out, she's trying to get away. She's a wriggly one there, you know? She's trying to squirmy there, trying to get away. You better secure the cake there, buddy. Secure the cake. And with that, speaking of, just fill the meter again. Let's go, guys. Big support tonight. Big support. You guys are going crazy. You guys are going crazy tonight. Let's go. Let's reveal that next pinup. We're going to clear the meter and we're going to reveal the next pinup. Let's go. You guys are going to love this one. A classic waifu. You might be able to tell by the headdress there. You might have guessed it, but you won't have been able to see the rest come in here. Let's go, Shira. Shira, classic waifu. Classic waifu. Ready for Saturday morning. Okay? Can you imagine a more perfect sight than your favorite waifu in a bowl of cereal and not much else? Ready for Saturday morning. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Big support tonight, guys. You've been going crazy every week. Big support. This is why I want to bring in the best for you guys. Bring in more art from Master Kraken. Guest artists coming in, bringing you their best. We got it all for the Bim Bams. It's all for the Baconeers. You guys have earned it. You guys have earned it. Let's go. We've got Shira here ready for Saturday morning. And guess what, guys? We're just getting warmed up. If you know, we always get spicier as we go. You guys who have been here and see how the meter stacks up and how it goes, it just gets spicier as we go along. And we're just getting started. We're just getting wrapped. We're not even halfway. We're not even halfway. So yeah, guys, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. It's going to be so much fun. All right, so we've got Shira unlocked. We've got Baroness, Hannah, and Rogue from the Savage Land. Who's next? Who's next? Oh man, who could it be? Who could it be? This one's also like a little obvious, but this is a special one here too. You guys are gonna love this one. You're gonna love. I keep saying that. It's because you're gonna love all of them, but I don't know. I'm just I'm hyped up. I'm zooking out, man. I'm zooking out.
No, man, he's just zooking out. He'll be okay.
Can't take it. I'm on the zook tonight. That's a spicy meatball. That's right, Prince of the Abyss. That is a spicy meatball. That is. All right. So we're going to get into the memes tonight. We're going to recap from Saturday morning and the memes that we encountered that I cooked up from last Saturday morning. And then we got some waifus to wrangle. We got a waifu stable to review tonight. And we got a little bit of news, a couple of updates to tell you about, a preview of Saturday morning. We're going to talk about what anime we're going to watch tomorrow night. And yeah, all sorts of good stuff. It's going to be fun. So hope you guys have your spin, your spark, your crystal twist, your zook, whatever your favorite thing to snack on. Some pizza rolls, whatever you got.
Another day, another donut.
Another day, another donut. Another waifu stable review. Johnny Ohm, thank you so much. Pizza rolls for you, good sir. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, great is the power of George Washington. Indeed. Where are we at? Okay, we just started the meter over. All right, we've cleared the meter. We're good to go. We've got another excellent. This is a guest artist here, another excellent guest artist, and this one will actually tie in to a news update that I have for you guys coming up. So hopefully we get to that one. It'll sync up. You guys seem to have a crazy mutant ability that works with that, so it'll probably happen. Let's go. It's going to be fun. Let's get into it. So first up, we got a Saturday morning preview. And why not another image of Baroness? This one, just throwing it out there. I thought this one was pretty cool. It's like retro, reminds me of old like sort of like 50s or 60s. I don't know, when was it that they did that like retro art style? But Baroness in her black bikini, she's ready for the summer. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Things are heating up, guys. Things are heating up. Very 60s, DigiShade says. Yeah, very classy. So we've got our Saturday morning preview, what we've got in store for tomorrow morning. So I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun tomorrow morning. We've been zooking out extra zook every Saturday for the past few Saturdays. I've been trying to find the craziest episodes of everything that I can find. And tomorrow morning is no exception, because not only do we have a few returning favorites, some crazy episodes of returning favorites, but we got some new things, a couple of shows that I haven't shown on the channel before, which is crazy to think, because tomorrow is volume 51. All right, that's crazy. We are 1 week away, not tomorrow, but next week will be a year's worth of Saturday morning cartoons, which is insane for me to think, a year already. It flew by, guys. I don't know how many, some of you have been here almost the whole time, if not the whole time. I see some names that have been here practically the whole time.
Float those babies.
Baroness knows what she got and how to use them.
Alex Shaw's floating those babies. Hell yeah. Pizza rolls for you, good sir. And you're correct.
Take a look at that.
Give us the pin up.
Reverb super kicking Vince right out of his chair. He says, give me that pin up, baby. I want the pin up right now. I'm not going anywhere until I have it. Let's go. All right, let's see. In fact, let's see where we're at. Okay, you're almost there. Doing good. I had a feeling that you guys would be able to fill the pin up, or fill the meter for the pin up, that is, before I even got to the little bit of news that happens to go with it. So it's gonna be fun though. So yeah, tomorrow morning we've got a really cool lineup. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Holy shit, the thrust bus! Let's go! Thrust bus is gassed up.
And here's to another year. Let's go Baconeers.
Thank you so much, Face Cyborg Dragon. It really, dude, it is so crazy. It is so crazy to think a year. Like, we were just celebrating 50 last week. I was like, oh man, 50th Saturday morning. I can't believe it. But then it dawned on me there's 52 weeks in a year. So that means that volume 52, because I haven't missed a single week, volume 52 is a year. So holy shit, man. Lots of big milestones, lots of support from you guys. Like the community has grown. And like I was saying a minute ago, some of the faces, some of the names that I see in the chat have been here since like day one. So it's awesome. It's awesome having the Baconeers in here. You guys are the absolute best. The meter doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie. And it spells bim bams. The meter doesn't lie. And it spells bim bams. That's right. You guys are the absolute best. So yeah, with 51 volumes, I'm still somehow able to find shows that I haven't yet played. Now, some of that is due to you guys. Like, you guys will give me suggestions for shows that I'll miss. A lot of people think that I just know everything. I really don't. Like, a lot of the stuff, I'd say probably it's like more like half and half, where half of the stuff is from my brain, my memory, and the other half is what you guys suggest. So a lot of really cool shows and stuff that you guys have suggested. So I guess I shouldn't be that surprised that there's still new things. But we're gonna have a couple of new shows tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I also realized that tomorrow is June 1st. Tomorrow is June 1st, and it's kind of funny that we just happen to have a lot of these Saturdays fall on significant or semi-significant dates. Like, we had Saturday on 420, so we got to do the whole drug PSA special. There was a Saturday, it was like right before Christmas. It was so perfect. It was like, it wasn't on Christmas, but it was like a day or two before, so it was like just right. So this past year, speaking of, being a year's worth of Saturday morning, it's been a really good year as far as all the dates lining up. Really cool. So tomorrow's June 1st. And so, you're thinking, oh, everybody knows what that means, right? So you know what that means, right? That's right. It's waifu month. It's waifu month. And so we're going to taste the waifu rainbow. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready to taste the rainbow? Tomorrow's June 1st. And so we're going to taste the rainbow, the waifu rainbow. We got all the colors of the rainbow tomorrow morning, guys. Yeah, let's go. D-Glass says waifu month is every month. Yeah, on this channel, like every month is waifu month. For me, it was Tuesday, right? June 1st, like, well, it's Tuesday. It's every month is waifu month. But, we're going to celebrate extra hard, okay? We're going to celebrate extra hard in June. We're the Bim Bams, the Baconeers. We're going full force. All right, we're going full force in June, and we're celebrating the waifus. Waifu month, extra force. And so we're going to taste the waifu rainbow. The rainbow. All the colors of the waifu. So yeah, tomorrow morning, I put a focus on like random, I want to do the meme from Megas XLR where he says green skin girls, but that's just green. We got more than green. We got blue, we got red, purple, green, all the colors. It's going to be so much fun. Different colored hair. Even the waifus that don't have like purple skin or whatever have purple hair and blue hair. I made sure to find an extra colorful lineup of waifus for tomorrow morning. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, as always, there'll be the servings of cake. We'll take a trip to Midriff City. All the usual stops and be there. It's going to be a lot of fun, right? But yeah, we're going to taste the rainbow, the waifu rainbow. That's what we're doing tomorrow morning because it's June 1st. So we're kicking it off. We're kicking off June. Oh man, you guys are the best. I love having fun with you guys. It's the best. So tomorrow morning's gonna be a lot of fun. And like I said, some of these shows are ones that I've never even showed on the channel before. And one of them in particular, the waifu in the thumbnail, in fact. So if you've seen the thumbnail, then you know who it is.
Wrangle Fiesta and a grand feast. The more we grab, the more we eat.
Alex Shaw making Yuri dance. Hell yeah, dance, Yuri, dance. I could watch that Yuri gif for like hours. I love watching her dance. That art style, the Dirty Pair art style is just the peak of anime. So I love watching her dance. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Big support. I think you just filled the meter again. Let me double check. Yes, you did. You did. Where's the meter? Where is it? There it is. You just filled it up. Clear that meter out. We've got another pinup unlocked. Just in time. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it, chat. I never had a doubt. So you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this one?
Can people submit Saturday morning waifu art? If so, where can we send it into?
Master Godai, thank you for the $2 and thank you for the question. The excellent question. Yes, you can. Some of this has been submitted to me. Some of it I commission. Of course, I always like to pay Master Kraken as much as I can. And then every now and then I might commission a guest artist. And then sometimes people like to submit stuff. So if you would like to submit Saturday morning waifu art, I do have an email. It's a dedicated email for the channel. So all the business, I guess you would say business related stuff, can go there and it doesn't get muddled or buried under YouTube comment notifications and things like that, right? So go to Orbital Bacon Official. It's all one word, Orbital Bacon Official @gmail.com. And I believe that email is in my description of the channel. So like if you click on the little about for the channel where it says the cheese must flow, it'll list my email. You might have to like click and say show email or something, but it's not private. I have it to where you can see it. in case you don't remember that or need to rewind the stream or whatever. But orbitalbaconofficial@gmail.com, and that's where you can submit your waifu Saturday morning waifu art if you'd like to. And also, guys, that's where you can send your waifu stable. So for anybody who's a channel member or a coffee member, that is, if I haven't already reviewed your waifu stable, send me your waifu stable. You can either message me on coffee or you can email me at that email address. And anybody else, I prioritize channel members, of course, because they're supporting everything, but I'll try to get to everybody's stable eventually. I mean, we're going to keep doing these streams every Friday, so eventually I'll run out of channel members. So if you want your stable reviewed on a future stream, then email me at orbitalbaconofficial@gmail.com. And then that was also to answer your question for the waifu art. So hell yeah, man. Thank you guys. Big support tonight. I'm pretty sure that we've already unlocked this pinup, but before I unveil that pinup, because I'll forget otherwise, let me go ahead and fill up the meter, because you guys are already filling up the meter again. This is great. This is great, because now we're getting in. Okay, so this next one, I'm like really excited to show you, because it has to do with some news that we got coming up. So it's like perfect timing. But then after this, we're getting into the Kraken pinups, and these are extra special Kraken pinups that are prepared specifically extra special for today, based on the All-Star waifu lineup from last Saturday. Oh man, I can't wait, dude. I'm zooking out, guys. You guys are gonna love it. All right, so let's unveil this pinup. I'm hot dogging a grandstand in here. Let's unveil this pinup here. You guys might be able to tell who it is from the silhouette, but if not, without further ado, you've got Hannah Dundee. Now, what makes this one extra special, oops, sorry, wrong button there. What makes this one extra special, if you can't tell right away, at first glance, you might be saying, okay, that's just, although it's a very lovely art, what makes it special? Well, take a gander at her face, take a gander at that lovely midriff, and you'll notice that it's in an 80s anime art style. We have a special 80s anime Hannah Dundee. Now, what makes this extra special as well is that this is now going to become an ongoing thing for the channel. So every Friday, we're going to have one of our Saturday morning waifus, one of the all-stars, one of the ones that we love, from the Saturday morning waifus from the Orbital station, rendered in retro 80s anime art style. But it gets better than that, chat. It gets better than that, okay? Are you ready for this? Because here's where we get to the news and the updates, okay? Here's where we get to the news and the updates. Because I've been sort of brainstorming for a while for ways to reward you guys as much as possible, right? That's what the meter was all about. You guys were being real generous, donating with super chats, and it's fun to have him have Kitty read them out. The voice of Kitty. He's reading them out in his so ever so eloquent voice. And that's fun, but I wanted to do more. So we got the meter pinups, but I'm like, you know what? That's still not enough. I got to do more for the Bam Bams. I got to do more. And specifically, I want to reward the stream boss. Okay. So this is why I say begun the waifu wars have, because the stream boss at the end of every stream from now on, starting today, the stream boss at the end of the stream, whoever's sitting on the throne when the stream ends.
George Washington.
Sorry to be late. Was at my niece's graduation party.
Maverick Hat, you're just in time. Hell yeah. Thank you. Pizza rolls for you. Thank you so much. So whoever is sitting on the throne at the end of the stream is going to choose the waifu who gets the 80s anime art treatment. All right. So that's why the waifu wars have begun, because it was already a pretty contested throne. You guys were like, I want to be stream boss. There were some pretty hot fights over it. And the only stipulation is you have to be sitting on the throne with at least $50. For me to be able to afford this, for me to be able to afford to keep this going, as long as you're sitting on the throne with at least $50 at the end of the stream, which Reverb, you're there, you're good. So let's assume the stream were to end like right now. Obviously, I'm not ending the stream right now, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if the stream were to end like right now, then Reverb would be the stream boss, and he would get to pick which waifu gets the 80s anime treatment. So that's why I was like really, really hyped to unveil this 80s anime Hannah, because she was my pick. You know, I was like, I'm picking the first one, right? I'm picking the first one, right? And Hannah's she's my favorite. You know, she's probably my all-time when it comes to more obscure Saturday morning waifus. Not the April O'Neils, the well-known ones, like the more obscure ones. Hannah Dundee is probably my favorite. So she got the first for the 80s retro anime treatment. But the stream boss at the end of every stream going forward will get to pick which waifu. So yeah, you guys have been amazing, and I wanted to reward you. And this is a reward for the stream bosses, because they've been, I mean, you guys can see it, man. The stream bosses have been crazy generous. Like every stream boss is always like so crazy generous. So this one really goes out to you guys. Plus, it's a reward for everybody because we get more 80s anime waifus. It's everybody wins, all right? Everybody wins. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually excited to see what you guys come up with. It's probably going to be wild. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So hell yeah. So your next Whoa, what? Holy!
Well, in that case, I accept your challenge. Do I need to kick a leg out from a leg?
Space Cyborg Dragon just came in and said, all right, you want to start giving away rewards for the throne? I'll come in. I'm zooking out with Conan. Space Cyborg Dragon zook $100. Hold on. We need to go crazy for that. We need to go crazy. I need some sort of celebration for that. Holy shit. Let's go. Where's the... Oh man. All right, hold on. We're going to rock out for that. We are going to rock out. Let's go. All right, I'm getting this waifu. We're rocking out. This is awesome. Space Cyborg Dragon kicking the leg out of the leg, ready to take the throne. I wonder, man, you must have somebody in mind. Dude. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Space Cyborg Dragon, man. You're too awesome. You're way too awesome, guys. Holy shit. Big support tonight. That just filled up the meter like 2 more times. I'm going to lose track. Hold on a second now. In fact, I don't even need to push all the buttons. Just two more pinups have been unlocked. Okay, 2 more pinups have been unlocked. That's all we need to know. Let's get to the next one here. You got it. We've got a special one here, a big special one here for you guys. Goose, the Goose Man, the Goose is loose, and he's been wrangling. He's been busy wrangling it up. He's been busy. The Goose is loose. Goose Man, no privileges for Nico. Get in line. Get in line with the rest of the waifus. We're wrangling them all. We saw that Goose was like the master of wrangling this past Saturday too, man. Harem confirmed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Eon Shield. You know it. You know it. We're going to need a bigger thrust bus. We're going to need a bigger thrust bus to fit all this cake. It's too much cake. I'm going to need a bigger bus. Let's go. Let's go. All right. And all of these pinups, I will post them in the Discord after the stream. Some of them, you know, depending on how spicy they are, some of them I'll be able to post on like the community tab on YouTube. I'll post them on the coffee page. I'll make them available in various places so that way you can see them and even be able to download them if you want for like your phone wallpaper or something, other than just on the stream here. Each and every pinup that's unlocked, I do post it there. And the extra spicy, the ones that are too spicy for YouTube, those go in the vault, but coffee members, Sky Surfer leveling up, they get access to the vault. So they'll be able to see those after the stream as well. Big support tonight, guys. You are awesome. Hell yeah. So as I was saying, Stream Boss, Space Cyborg Dragon, initiating a pretty steep challenge there right out of the gate. So this is going to be interesting. So let's see it. Let's go. And you've got another pinup unlocked. You've got another one. Now this one, here we go, guys. This I was looking forward to this. This one isn't even the spiciest pinup. There's spicier ones after this, but this is the one that I was looking forward to the most. Okay. So this one is actually, it's pretty spicy. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the spiciest one yet. And I had to divide it in half.
The bus may increase in size, but the real solution is a fleet of buses for all the cake we find.
That's right, Alex Shaw. That's right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Alex Shaw. Big support tonight, man. Thank you. A whole fleet of thrust buses and the dragon waifus, as we were talking about before, in belly dancer outfits, the dragon waifus for our airlines. Hell yeah, man. We're going by land and by air. We have train, which I guess is also by land. We need a boat. We need the booty boat. We need to be able to go by sea as well, okay? By land, by sea, by air. So we've got the thrust bus and the BOOGA train to go by land. We've got the Dragon Waifu Airlines. That's right, Tyrant's Pool. That's right. We got the Dragon Waifu Airlines to go by air. But we need a booty boat. We need the cake yacht. the SS cake. Bikini cake, yeah. All right, so as I was saying, guys, this next one here, I had to actually split this one in half, but trust me, it'll be worth it. You won't be disappointed. But this one is the pinup that I've been looking forward to the absolute most. I'm so happy that you guys unlocked this. I'm really, really excited. At least the first half of it. I'm sure you'll get the second half because where are we at? You've already started filling me. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Now, this one is a little bit of a continuation from what you saw earlier with She-Ra. But like I said, we get spicier as we go along. So let's expand upon that idea of Saturday morning, ready to go. Frosted with your bowl of Frosted Flakes.
Put simply, we need the love boat.
Yes, Maverick had the love boat. Exactly. Thank you. Hell yeah. So here we go. Frosta's got her bowl of Frosted Flakes. She-Ra has, I guess she, put on a bra, but got rid of the shirt. So I don't know. She's changing her mind with what outfit she wants to wear. But they're both ready for Saturday morning. You've got another half of this pinup that you're going to love just as much, if not even more. No pantsu, Mr. Lumef. That's right. I mean, that's Orbital Station dress code. Kitty has obviously been here. Kitty approves. Kitty was here. It was me all along. It was me all along, Austin. Kitty stealing the pantsu. But of course, Frosta's in violation now. Frosta's in violation, but that's all right. That's all right. Kitty's very busy. You know, we don't want to
Float
overwork
those
him.
babies.
The floating babes.
That's right, Alex Shaw. The orbital station floating those babes. Thank you, man. Big support. Hell yeah. Thank you. Hell yeah. So we've got this first half of the Saturday morning pinup. It's awesome, guys. This one, I would hang this as a poster on my wall, man. This one's so good. This one's so good. So big support tonight. Let me see where the meter's at. Let's see where we're at. You guys have already filled the next one up halfway. Halfway. A little over halfway, in fact. We're going strong. We're going strong tonight, building it up. The thrust bus is gassed up, ready to drive with diameter. Let's go. All right, so we'll take one more look at that. We've got that pin up ready to go. Okay, let's get back. So we've got the waifu wars going.
Pantsu. Keep the socks, lose the Pantsu.
Exactly, Goldie Socks. See, socks are not forbidden in the orbital station dress code. They're not. They're allowed. You can wear socks, thigh-high stockings, anything. Those leg warmers. You know, those leg warmers from the 80s. You can wear those. It's just no pantsu. That's the only rule, you know. So yeah, you know, waifu wars is in full swing. Space Cyborg Dragon kicking legs out of legs, guys. Anybody who's going to go up against Space Cyborg Dragon, beware. You might get your leg kicked out of your leg. So the waifu wars are in full swing. Can't wait to see which waifus you guys want to be featured in the 80s anime retro style. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now, one bit of, I guess, sort of sad news. I don't know. It's hard to be sad when looking at this face. But it's really just more of like a quick update here.
Great is the power of George Washington.
Waifus cruise?
Waifu's cruise. Yeah, a big cruise ship. That's not a bad idea, Joshua Cochran. A waifu cruise ship. I like it. I like it. Thank you, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pizza rolls for you, good sir. Pizza rolls for you, good. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it's kind of hard to be sad while looking at this face, but you know what? Look at this face well while you can, because chat, we got to pour one out. Pour a glass of the Schwing champagne out for the Dino-Saucers. They've been taken out, guys. I told you a couple weeks ago that the studios, a lot of the studios, are all getting into the streaming business. They see not just the streaming business, I mean, a lot of them are already in streaming. Let me be more specific. They're getting into the nostalgia streaming business. They're realizing that people want to see old school cartoons from the 80s and 90s before all the woke crap, before all the messaging that's being shoved in there. And people could say, oh, well, there was messaging in the old cartoons. Yeah, but it wasn't as ham-fisted. We could still enjoy it, you know? So people are realizing that that's what people want to watch. And so a lot of these studios, these companies that own this stuff, I mentioned a few weeks ago, they're going to be, if they haven't already, they're going to be making their own streaming services, and they're going to be taking down shows. And so Dino-Saucers, we watched 2 volumes of it. We at least got that much, right? And we had fun. It was good times. Some of you made your I see Alchemy right there, made his profile picture. I don't know if Mech, if you're in the chat, but Mech actually went the full all the way and had the Justin Trudeau kid. The kid that had the blackface. Yeah, he had his, although I think he changed back. I see Mech right there. But he changed your profile picture back. Oh, man. I love that. Basewave Studios still has it, though. Basewave, shouts out Basewave Studios. Hell yeah. So those are going to be collector's items now, okay, guys? Those profile pictures that you have, those are collector's items now, because Sony has come along and they have said that you cannot show the whole show.
Back when men were actual men and heroic, and women were hot, kick-ass waifu babes.
Damn right, Space Cyborg Dragon, damn right. When men were heroic men and women were hot women. just like a woman. That's right, man. Based and waifu pilled. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But, you know, it's all good. You know, the silver lining that we have here is that Sony is allowing single episodes to stay in the Saturday morning mixes. So, and that goes for me and every other channel that I've been able to catch up with so far, you know, like, because I know some of the other guys in the nostalgia sphere, like Rinse Repeat and Max Out and them, they've played some Dino-Saucers before, and I don't see their stuff getting struck down for the individual episodes on Saturday morning compilations. But the volumes where it's like full show or season or whatever, I mean, I didn't get to the full show. We only got 2 volumes in, but I guess Sony figured out, they were like, yeah, I see what you're doing on your channel. You're gonna play the full show. We're gonna stop you right there. And they decided to kill it. So, but the silver lining is that they at least allow the single episodes in the Saturday morning. So we get that. But it did also give us some great faces. Like I said, they're gonna be collector's items. And it also gave us this lovely meme here I cooked up.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Sony, no! No, Sony, give us Dino-Saucers back. No.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
No, Sony, no. Oh, man, I'm going to miss the Dino-Saucers. I'm going to miss them. Every now and then I'll put an episode in Saturday morning. I can still get away with that. I've still got the full series. I think it's still up on the Internet Archive as well. So it's still out there, but you know, they killed them. Sony killed the Dino-Saucers. No, no, not them, Buzzsaw. Dammers full says, no, Buzzsaw, no. Yeah, man, they got us, man. They got us. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, man. Good times. Good times. All right. So, but, you know, like I said, we'll still get to see him every now and then. They won't be gone forever. Just we won't be able to finish the show, you know, as we were. Man, you guys are about to fill up the meter again. Holy shit. I'm glad I have extra pinups for tonight. I am glad I stacked up extra pinup because we still got more pinups to go. In fact, I think we're down to the spiciest one. We got the other half of the Saturday morning poster. And then we've got not 1, not 2, but 3 more after that. And it's the 3 spiciest ones. Holy shit. I just took a little sneak peek. You guys are going to love this shit. Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, so let's get in to a stable review. Who was it that sent that super chat earlier? It said another day, I think it was Johnny Ohm. Johnny Ohm was in the super chat earlier. Said another day, another donut, another pizza roll, another waifu stable review. So stable time, hell yeah. This is what we do for anybody who's not familiar. Every week or every week that I have one available to review, I like to take a look at the top 5 waifus from a member of the Baconeers. And usually I like to go for the coffee members, the channel members, or anybody who's been a big supporter, because it's like my way of saying thank you. I like to check out your waifus. We review them here on stream, and we have a laugh. We have a good time. And so this week, we're taking a look at Painting and Rambling Stable. He's been a big supporter lately. We've had a lot of big support lately. So you guys, that's another thing that you guys need to be doing is sending me emails through.
Sorry to interrupt, but I like a little spicy.
Oh my goodness. Super kicking Vince right out of the chair. He can't handle anymore.
Let's bring the mood up after the bad news.
Reverb. Well, let's go. Get Yuri dancing. Let's bring the mood back up. Let's get that energy back up. You know what? They can't keep us down. They can't keep Sony with their Arnold Mr. Freeze. Get out of here. You can't keep us down. All right, everybody chill. Everybody chill. We're getting that energy back up. We're getting to the spicy pinups. Let's go. So let's see. We filled the meter up, And we've actually got it a quarter of the way up for the next one. We've got it a quarter way up for the next one. I can't think of any better way to brighten the mood than with waifus. Can you guys think of any better way to brighten? I can't. So let's go. Let's complete this Saturday morning scene. Last week, we watched She-Ra and we also watched G.I. Joe. So we've got She-Ra and Frosta, and what would complete this but Lady J and Baroness. Lady J's got the remote. I trust her. I think she's gonna pick some good cartoons for us to watch. Baroness is adhering to the Orbital Bacon dress code. No pantsu. Kitty has been here. Kitty has been here. His job's not done. But Kitty has been here. It was me. So here we have, I call this one the perfect Saturday morning. This is the perfect Saturday morning. This belongs in a museum. This needs to be hanging up in the Louvre. Pantsu, please. That's right. It's the dress code. It's the dress code, Richard. It's the rules. All right? I don't make the rule. Actually, I do make the rules. But I enforce them too. Yams out. That's right, Kaiser Soze. Yams out. Everything. I mean, shit, it's all out here. It's all out here. But yeah, this is a masterpiece. It belongs hanging in the Louvre. Hell yeah. Deke says we should sell prints. That's not a bad idea, man. That's not a bad idea. We could get some posters printed up, sell some posters. Not a bad idea. I don't know what the rules are with that. Like, because I know, for instance, the place that I use to sell my t-shirts and coffee mugs and stickers and stuff like that, you can be a little risque. I don't know if you can be this risque. Maybe, I guess. Like, if it's allowed on YouTube, you would think that like it would be allowed anywhere. I'm kind of like right on the line here, you know, skating on thin ice. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I can't use the company that does my t-shirts and stuff, because they do posters too. But if it's too spicy for them, maybe I can find a different company that can print up some posters. Not a bad idea, though. Not a bad idea. Hell yeah. You guys are killing it tonight. You guys are absolutely killing it. So let's see. We've got the perfect Saturday morning has been revealed. So now we get into the last few pinups. The last few pinups that we have, the spiciest of the pinups that we have. Here's the preview for the next one, the silhouette. It's another waifu that we had featured. You guys are going to love this one. Oh, it's extra spicy. Cooking it up, guys. It's going to be good. All right, so let's get into painting and rambling stable. Now, what's really cool about painting and rambling is when he actually used the email too. That's the other thing, man. He used the email that I was talking about earlier and sent me his waifu stable there. So it really does work. It really does work, guys. But we've got painting and ramblings waifu stable. And what's really cool is he sent me images. Normally I go find them myself, which I'm more than happy to do. A lot of times I've got images of the waifus already, you know, I've got them in my collection. I just throw them up there into the stable, right? But Painting and Rambling actually sent me images of not just the waifus, but the waifus wrangled, you know? So he's got each one wrangled, ready for his stable. So a lot of fun, really cool. So Painting and Rambling stable, without further ado, let's get in and reveal his first waifu, number 5. We've got Stripperella from Stan Lee's Stripperella. So a lot of people may not be familiar with this one. It was pretty obscure. It was actually in the early 2000s, around the time when Stan Lee was doing his sort of like independent superhero push. He was obviously still working with Marvel, but in the early 2000s, Marvel was bouncing back from the bankruptcy thing, you know, because at the end of the 90s, they did that whole Onslaught storyline that basically sent them into bankruptcy because they were like killing off all their heroes with it. And the thing that they did afterwards wasn't good enough to make people interested. Like they were still pissed that all the heroes were dead. So they ended up having to do this thing. It was this big convoluted thing. I won't go into it, but the point is that Stan Lee was, even though he was still working with Marvel, he's a little bit disillusioned with it at the time. And so he was sort of branching out and making his own sort of like self-contained universe of superheroes. And this is where we got Mosaic and the Condor. You guys remember those animated movies? We've watched them both. Mosaic, we watched on this channel. Of course, it got taken down during the Lasso strike, so now it's up over on Orbital Bacon Bits. But we've watched the Condor on this channel. It's still available here. And both of those heroes and Stripperella, all three were meant to be like this trilogy of heroes that were going to launch this new superhero universe that Stan Lee wanted to make. That was going to be a little more adult, obviously, with a character like Stripperella. And if you've seen Mosaic and or the Condor, you've seen that they're more geared towards an adult audience because they have sort of like what we would approve of, you know, like Bacon Ear approved, Bim Bam approved, wardrobes for the waifus. Lots of bikinis, lots of tiny mini skirts.
Tiny mini skirt!
Yeah, tiny mini skirts everywhere. Midriffs, lots of midriffs and cleavage and all that stuff. So Stan Lee was he was cooking, man. He was cooking in the early 2000s. He was rocking it with Mosaic and Condor and Stripperella. So this is the first of Painting and Rambling's waifu stable. Pretty obscure waifu. You know I love when you go obscure. So you've got Stripperella, and the reason he says is because a lot of people, when they just take a first glance, think that Stan Lee was just objectifying women, but it was in fact the opposite. She was not objectified, but rather empowered by her sexiness, which is what, you know, if you talk to any real woman, like an actual woman and not some brainwashed one, they'll tell you that they like hot women too. Like when they watch entertainment, especially if it comes to like fantasy, sci-fi, stuff like that, they want the women to be hot just as much as we do. So hell yeah, man. Number 5, Stripperella, off to a good start. Let's go. Number 4 in Painting and Rambling stable, we've got Nima from Roswell Conspiracy. Now, this is probably even more obscure than Stripperella. I don't know, man. Roswell Conspiracy is pretty obscure. But we watched that recently. This one we actually got to watch on the channel. I don't know if I'll be able to do Stripperella. I think I tried an episode once and it got blocked. I can't remember. It's hard to keep track of all the episodes. But Roswell Conspiracies we actually did watch on the channel, but it is still pretty obscure. A lot of people didn't know about it. And Nima, she's not even the main character. You know, Schlaine is the main character. But Nima is still definitely waifu material. She gets a lot of different outfits. In fact, I would say she probably gets more outfit changes than Schlaine throughout the series. So we've got Nima from Roswell Conspiracy. Painting and Rambling says she's got a good sense of humor and is also quick thinking. And he likes the coupling of her and Fitz. They make a good pair, a good couple. So hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Next up, we have Mainframe from Cops. Hell yeah, dude. This is another good choice. These are all really good choices. I like it. I like how they've all been, well, with the exception of Stripperella, they've been featured on the channel. So it's like, you know, I can actually say, yeah, this is a waifu that we've encountered plenty of times on the channel. This is good. This is very good. So Cops, a personal favorite show. Mainframe, one of the top waifus from the show. I don't know. I think I'm more of a Nightshade guy, but Mainframe is right up there, especially that episode where she was in the beauty pageant and she had revealed that she was strapped, you know, she was packing heat, man. She had on her thigh, her upper thigh, packing heat, had the concealed firearm. And oh man, yeah, that made me feel some type of way. So yeah, Mainframe gives Nightshade a run for her money as top waifu from that show, but just barely misses out. And Painting and Rambling says that she has the waifu next door type of appeal, you know, where even if she doesn't necessarily knock you right out of your socks, right out of the gate, right at first glance, the more you look at her, the more you get to know her and everything like that, she grows on you. You can tell that she's blossoming into a fine waifu, a really fine waifu. She might even be able to skip the wife cage and go right into the big house, you know? So we got the waifu next door with mainframe. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Next up, we've got Mom from Martin Mystery. Mom, which actually, yeah, I'm not being funny either. Okay, Mom stands for the Mystery Organization Manager. Okay, so it actually stands for something, Mystery Organization Manager, but of course we just call her Mom. All right, the aptly named Mom. Hell yeah. And Painting and Rambling chose her because she wrangles aliens, so she actually has some wrangling skills of her own. So she is an asset to any stable, being able to wrangle on her own. And she also has not just the BOOGA, but the WOOGA too, okay?
Booga booga booga!
Boobs!
She's got the BOOGA and the WOOGA. Brings the BOOGA and the WOOGA. Apparently chat was giving Painting and Rambling some hard times, saying that some of his waifu picks during the streams were lacking in the WOOGA and BOOGA department. So he says this should put a stop to any of that. You should all be shutting up, he says, with this one. She brings the BOOGA and the WOOGA. Let's go. Let's go. And last but certainly not least, the bottom waifu, the bottom babe, all right? Charlie Girl from Biker Mice from Mars. Is any explanation really needed? Not only is that my sentiment, but that is Painting and Rambling sentiment as well. He says, is any explanation really needed? Charlie Girl from Biker Mice from Mars, and she's actually one of the featured waifus this week. We were watching an episode of Biker Mice this past Saturday. She's one of the all-stars of the Orbital station. We love Charlie Girl here. I'm telling you guys, we love Charlie Girl here. Big time, big time. So Charlie Girl as your bottom babe. You know what, man? I might have to contest you for that one. Let's go. Let's go. I might have to contest you for Charlie Girl and get her in my stable, you know? We saw that Psylocke is actually a highly contested waifu. We've seen that Daphne from Scooby-Doo is a highly contested waifu. But you know what? This one might be the first one where I'm going to throw down. I'm going to contest with you. Get her in my stable. Yeah, there's a duel. The waifu wars. The waifu wars are raging on. The waifu wars have begun. They're raging on. They can't be stopped.
Waifu Wars!
The waifu wars. That's right. It's raging on.
I came, I saw, I conquer. Oh.
Pin-up waifus on posters, playing cards, and wall hangers are a winning combo.
Reverb making Buzz Girl. I can't say it with a straight face. Come see and conquer. All right. Hell yeah. Pizza rolls for you, buddy. Let's go. You've got a lot of good ideas tonight. This is what I was saying earlier. You know, Crossfire, he was having ideas for new transportation. Reverb's been having ideas for armor and merchandise. We got engineers in the chat. We got Tony Starks in the chat. Everybody's got little arc reactors in their chest, man. They're brainstorming all night. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's see where the pinup meter is, because you guys have almost filled it up.
Booga booga booga!
Booga booga!
Wrestling stable name, the Gyat family.
Wrestling stable name, the Gyat family. That's a good one. We've had some good wrestling stable names. Guys, you're about to fill up the meter again. This is insane. All right, let's go. Let's see if you can get another spicy, extra spicy pinup. This next one's extra spicy, in fact.
I see waifu in my bed, they praise me, they love me, they worship. Got your waifu and your peats, all designed to be wrangled and kept locked away, but the waifu cannot be kept in, and you need to hold on to your waifu.
Cool! Buster Keaton!
As long as you don't use the names of the waifus, you should be able to, as I've seen metal plate pinups in a similar style, with real-life waifus as well.
Oh, let's go. All right. It'll be a little sneaky. We got to be a little sneaky there. Be a little Buster Keaton. Hell yeah, man. Thank you guys. Big support tonight. Big support. Holy shit. I think that, let's see, where are we at? I think you broke the meter. It's almost full again. Or did it? Give me 1 second here, because it's not. Okay, no, it's got it. It's got it here. We're good. Wow. All right.
Float those babies.
Here is my admission to the Waifu Museum.
Bubsy Bobcat floating those babies. Wow, let's go. We just got the meter. Filled up. Bubsy Bobcat. Okay, you guys ready for this? This is perfect timing. Because as we review Painting and Rambling Stable, Stripperella, Nima, Mainframe, Mom, and Charlie Girl as the bottom babe, the number one Charlie Girl. And like I said, man, she's going to be highly contested. So I got to get her in my stable. That just so happens to be perfect timing to unveil this next pinup. Are you guys ready for this? We've got, let's see, if you guys remember from the episode, Charlie Girl, she was hot dog grilling in the episode of Biker Mice that we watched this past Saturday. So to keep that going with the apron style, but to make it Orbital Station dress code compliant, aprons are allowed, just like socks. Socks are allowed, but no pantsu. So aprons are fine, as long as you follow the rules. And we see here, Charlie Girl is wearing the Orbital Station dress code, and she's grilling out some dogs. She's cooking up Needle too, man. She's grilling Needle. Oh man, grilling up Needle. She's grilling up some dogs. She's ready to go. Kitty's loving it. She's wearing the naked apron. She's dress code, Orbital Station dress code compliant. Let's go. You guys, big support tonight. You guys have unlocked almost all of the. I'm so glad I had extra pinups ready for you guys, man. I'm so glad I was like ready. I was like, you know what? The Bim Bams, the Baconeers, they deserve it, man. I'm going all out. We're getting all the pinups for you guys tonight. We got extra ones. We still got two more. The two spiciest ones remain. Okay, guys? Including the Bikini Armor Special. That's the final one is the Bikini Armor Special. So we've got a spicy pinup from a Saturday morning waifu from last week. One more to go. And then we've got the Bikini Armor Special.
I see a hot cake and I want to spank IT bad.
That's right, man. It's calling for you. It's begging for you, man. How much is that cake in the window? Booga booga, buddy. Booga booga. Let's go. All right. So to preview, you won't really be able to tell on this one. I don't think you can guess this one. I mean, maybe. You might be able to. But here's a preview for the next one. It's extra spicy. It had to be censored a bit. So it was so spicy. I had to tone it down a little bit here for YouTube. But that's the next one coming up. You're already a good bit of the way there. We've got the meter rolling up for the next one. Let's go. Perfect timing for Painting and Ramblings Stable. Big support tonight, guys. You guys are the best. Love the Baconeers. Love the Bim Bams. Hell yeah. All right, let's get into the Saturday morning memes. We got a few goofy things to go over tonight, guys. A few wacky things to cover from last Saturday. It was pretty wild. We had some, even this week, man, we were watching Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. What a bunch of madness in that show, you know? So we got a few goofy things to cover here. First up, who's feeling like Hordak, man? Who's feeling like this on Friday when you're waiting for Saturday morning, when you're like, come on, please, I'm ready for the week to be over. We've all been there. We've been down. We've been down in the dumps like Hordak, man. We've been there. But we're going to make it through. That's why we do the sterner stuff Every Friday. That's why we do it. We're going to make it through. Hell yeah. Now, I'm missing a video, guys. Where's my meme? Where's my meme at? I don't have it. Did I not make that meme? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Ha! I'm looking right at it. It's right here. It's right here. It's all right here all along. All right, yeah. Anyway, so that was weird. Orbital Bacon says literally just slumped into that position. Really, man? No, come on. Don't be slumping down. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be all right. Don't be felted like Hordak is felted right here, man. Don't be felted like Hordak. All right, so here's what we need. We always need a waifu, just like the pinups that cheer us up. Hordak is one of us, okay? Hordak is one of us. We know this. We've seen early in a previous meme that Hordak was one of us. That's what I was looking for, the one where he wrangles She-Ra. He's like, I got what I came for. He's one of us. So just like a good waifu can cheer us up, a good waifu will cheer up Hordak, man. Let's check this out, man. This is what makes him happy.
Yes, it's perfect. But how do we capture that animal?
Oh, you can leave that to me, Hordak. It's as good as done.
Yeah, tiny mini skirt. Shadow Weaver, already a waifu. I mean, Shadow Weaver is already a waifu. What's going on? But then she's like, here, Hordak, are you feeling down? Are you feeling felted, Hordak? Don't worry. I've got just the cure. I've got just the cure for that. Turn into a waifu in a tiny mini skirt.
To me, Hordak. It's as good as done.
See, now he's a happy. He's all better. He's fine now. He's fine now. So yeah, don't be slumping down. You gotta be more jolly. It'd be like KEATON. KEATON's a jolly villain, calling everybody meat things, waifu things. That's what if you're feeling down, you need a waifu thing. Deke says he'll be okay. That's right. Shadow Weaver is gonna make it all better. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Maverick Hat says Shadow Weaver is a butterface waifu. I mean, do we know that? Do we actually know what her face looks like underneath the hood? And in that transformation, she wasn't. I'm not saying that that's like her real face under that, because that was obviously a transformation, like a disguise, but I don't know. I don't know if I would consider Shadow Weaver We need the Kurt Angle, yeah, as a pop-up. Oh man, good times, good times. Hell yeah. We need a waifu things major babage. No, I know that tongue-tied there. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. I know it wasn't like everybody's cup of tea, but you know, we had a lot of fun with this one. There's a lot of goofy moments from it. And it did give us one thing. Well, it gave us more than one thing, but it gave us quite a few laughs. Quite a few. And one of them in particular was the comments that I started getting, all right? So the comments that I started getting from this were from people from Japan that were like, hey, this isn't Gridman. Because you guys know, a lot of people know that like Power Rangers, it's reused stock footage, right? And so let's bring up this comment. Oh man, it's all, hold on a second. Let me see if I can zoom on this a little bit better. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay, there we go. So started getting comments from Japanese viewers they noticed that it's, tokusatsu in the thumbnail, but it's not. It's our Western adaptation. And so here we have a comment from Hentai Umashinshi. And he says, well, I got to translate it for you. Because obviously I can't speak Japanese, but when we translate it here, and the funny part is just this opening bit. I want to translate this first bit because I read the rest of the comment, and what he says is basically like what I was just explaining. He goes, "Hey, wait a minute, this is like a Power Rangers adaptation." Da, da, da. But I don't know, something about this opening line is just cracking me up. So when you translate that to English, I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if that shows up or not. But he says, Lightning Superman Gridman is a samurai when he's overseas? Honestly, when you add a samurai to everything, it doesn't even make any sense. So I don't think that's popping up on the screen capture. Screen capture probably doesn't pop that up. But yeah, the Google Translate says Lightning Superhuman Gridman is a samurai when he's overseas. So I don't know. I love the idea of Gridman. Like, that's his regular job. Like when he's in Japan, he's just Gridman. He's Lightning Superhuman Gridman. Like that's his job title. But when he goes overseas, when he travels abroad, he becomes a samurai. And I love how that like just freaks this guy out. Like, he put the sweat drop emoji. He's just like, what the fuck? Why is he a samurai? It doesn't make sense. This really baffles Hentai Umashinshi. And if you're wondering, what does Umashinshi stand for? Well, it's horse gentleman. So the hentai horse gentleman is just baffled by why we call this superhuman samurai cyber squad when Gridman is clearly not a samurai, okay? Well, somebody please think of the horse gentleman. You're confusing the horse gentleman, all right? What are we doing here? What are we even doing anymore? So what are we even doing anymore? So yeah, that was one of my personal favorite things to come from the the viewing of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad is the Japanese comments and the way that Google translates them. Good times. What's funny to me though is he looks more like a knight. Like if you actually look at the armor, the helmet especially, and the fact that he has a sword and shield, he looks more like a knight. So they just said samurai because he's from Japan and they wanted another word that starts with S. If they really wanted to adapt him into something more Western, he would look more like a knight. Yeah, that was hentai horse gentleman. All right, so let's get into some of the memes from last week, man. That was just a little detour there. A little bit of randomness, man. All right, so we were watching G.I. Joe this past Saturday. We had some madness with G.I. Joe. Okay, so Baroness, first off, we love Baroness. But we got a double dose because we had Lady J disguised as Baroness and infiltrating the Cobra headquarters. All right, so we got to see Lady J acting as Baroness. And not just, she puts on the accent. She does great. She's wearing the outfit. She puts on a wig. She looks just like her. It's great. But it goes beyond that because we get to see what Lady J thinks Baroness would act like in the Cobra headquarters, So it's kind of like if you, if you have like a sibling or if you were, sort of like making fun of somebody like at school or something, somebody you don't get along with, right? You have like a coworker or a classmate or something that you don't get along with. They're like your rival or something, right? And so when you do an impression of them, it's almost like you're mocking them, right? You go over the top, you go crazy. And so we get to see what Lady J thinks of Baroness. It's basically Lady J's impression, like mocking impression of the Baroness. It's pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, okay? It's a short, look, this clip is only like 30 seconds, okay? This clip is only like 30 seconds. It's all you need. It's all you need to know of what Lady J thinks of the Baroness, thinks of not just the Baroness, but of all of Cobra, really. This is just like, this is how Cobra, she's like, yeah, this is just a typical day. This is Tuesday. This is Tuesday at the Cobra headquarters, okay? So keep in mind that this is Lady J dressed as the Baroness here in this scene, walking into the Cobra base, all right? And she's just, this is how Cobra acts. This is normal.
Welcome, my dear Baroness.
You're just in time for my ultimatum.
Now, whoa! Right off the bat, she's just going full force before she even says anything to them. Before she even says a word. She's like, all right, I'm in Cobra headquarters. I'm dressed as Baroness. I'm going all in. Just going all in. All right? Just hailing Cobra right away. Just hailing Cobra just right out the gate, man. Yeah. Deke says, Heil Cobra. This is what I was saying, chat. You're not ready. You're not ready. I know it's only like a 30-second or 40-second clip. You're like, well, what can she do in this amount of time? But this is what I'm saying. This is like when you're mocking your enemy, when you're doing an impression of your enemy. She just walks in right away.
I would not miss it for the world, Cobra Commander. But first, I must add some data to the mission computer.
I mean, she does a good voice. Like, she does have the over-the-top accent and everything, right? But check this out, though. So then Destro comes up and grabs her, and you think like he's like, yo, that phony accent, that's a little too over the top. Or you know, Baroness, like, she's based, but she's not that based. Holy shit, calm down. But no, actually, it's the opposite. He's into it, man. He's like, Baroness came in hiling Cobra, and Destro, he's got him ready to go. He's gassed up and ready to drive with diameter.
See me in my quarters when you are done, Baroness. I have some interesting hand-to-hand combat techniques to show you.
Oh, I could get a real kick out of that.
Yeah!
I love how Lady J, so like we saw her greeting, right? And then she's just like, yeah, so this is how Baroness would talk to Destro, you know? Just throwing it. Just throwing it down on the table. She's just throwing it down. Here you go, Destro. Here you go. Just breaking it open. Busting it open. Here you go, Destro. Come to my quarters and let's kick it. Not even subtle, you know? Baroness is usually more subtle than that. Usually sort of like she'll get really jealous of Destro, but if she's not jealous, like if she doesn't really have a reason to be jealous in that moment, then she doesn't like lead him on too much. But you know, again, the exaggeration from how Lady J, you know, from how when you see your enemy, you know, through your eyes, like this is how. But of course, Destro's into it, man. He's all for it. Yeah, you know, he's ready to go. He's ready to go, man. This was wild, man. What a wild episode. It was a pretty crazy episode, man. Good times on G.I. Joe. This is why I've been showing a lot more episodes of it lately, because it just gets so crazy. I love it, man. It's too good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? Do you think Baroness, or I'm sorry, Lady J as Baroness, she do good? She did good? Maybe a little over the top? Was she just right? Better than the original Baroness? I don't know. Deke says he's one of us. Oh yeah, Destro is definitely one of us. Destro is definitely one of us, guys. DigiShade says a little too good. A little too raff. A little too raff, yeah. Yeah, a little too raff, if you ask me. Definitely, guys. Hell yeah. A little too raff. All right. And this was a little bit of a leftover. I don't really know. It's not so much of a meme from last Saturday. This was just something as I was going through the archives, you know, the vault, as it were, for the waifus here. I noticed, Agent L, she reminded me of something. You know, we're always making wrestling references. We had a great one earlier, kicking the leg out of the leg, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels theme song references, right? So I had to bring back L for this one. I mean, do I really need an excuse to bring back L? But I noticed something. It was just like gnawing at the back of my brain. I was like, man, who does she remind me of? There's a wrestler. It's not really like a wrestler per se, but somebody that was in wrestling. And then it dawned on me, dude. And this, for the next Waifu Mania, this has to be a thing. Like, I'm going to talk to Kraken, and this has to be a thing. We have to have, for Waifu Mania, L as Stacy Keebler. Who remembers, or as she was known at the time, Miss Hancock from WCW? Stacy Keebler, aka Miss Hancock. This is basically L. This is Agent L. Like live action. So yeah, Waifu Mania running wild. We definitely need this for the next Waifu Mania. Agent L for legs. Get her in your stable. Waifu Mania's running wild. Okay? Waifu Mania's running wild. So yeah, you gotta get Agent L not only in your stable, we gotta get her on Waifu Mania, SMW, WWO. In fact, I could see her in the Waifu World Order. I could see that. You know? She's already got the black and white color palette. I could see her in the Waifu World Order for life. Agent L, man, those legs are just too sweet. Hell yeah, guys. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I saw somebody say, holy shit, was that Tavern Pool say, holy shit, it's live action Agent L. Yeah, which is kind of funny because isn't there a real Agent L like in the movie? So like there already is. But this is like the Orbital Station version. So there's the real Agent L in the movie, and the cartoon, of course, had a longer skirt. I don't even know if you could classify it as a mini skirt. It was just like a regular skirt. It's like a skirt. But this is a live action version of the Orbital Station of Master Kraken's Agent L. You know, it's like Master Kraken has that magic pin from was it Goosebumps? Was it Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? Everything they drew came to life. That's it. Master Kraken has it, dude. The Master Kraken Agent L has come to life. Here she is. She walks among us. She walks among us, chat. Hell yeah. All right. Let's get in to the waifu roundup. It's time. It's time for the waifu roundup. We definitely have plenty of waifus to wrangle. There's no shortage of waifus to wrangle. So let's get into it. Let's check. Let's see. Where's the meter at? All right, the meter's it's a little bit full. Hey, I'm not complaining, man. We've had big support tonight. I'm not complaining at all, but we do still have 2 pinups. The 2 spiciest ones are left, guys. Are you going to leave them there? Or can we hit it? Can we build it up, stack it up, and get those last 2 pinups? Can we hit it, guys? I don't know. Either way, man, big support tonight. You guys have been awesome. Either way, man, it's been crazy, man. So, all right, let's get into the waifu roundup. We've got some waifus that we need to wrangle. Somebody get them in your stable, man. Don't let them be running wild. They're out of control. They're going crazy. We've already seen it tonight, man. They're going crazy. So let's go. Let's go. Get your wrangling device of choice ready to go, whether it's a lasso, a net launching tank, a wrangle bot, or some sort of magical wrangling spell. Get it ready to cast there, because we are going to wrangle some waifus. It's the waifu roundup time. And, you know, even though we did an all-star event for the 50th Saturday morning this past Saturday, and we were watching shows that had top-tier all-star waifus, so obviously most of them, if not all, have already been wrangled. So it's not so much like a usual roundup where we're going to say, oh, hey, this is a new waifu to introduce and get her on the station. But it's more so a feature of these waifus, you know. And I've got a little bit of a special edition for when we get to Hannah, because I saw a lot of people asking about the comic books that Cadillacs and Dinosaurs was based off of. So we're going to get there, get a little bit ahead of myself there. So let's get there, though. First up, we had Darkstar from Galaxy Rangers. So this one would really, I guess, be the first new waifu. I don't know if I had actually officially wrangled her in a previous stream or not, even though we have seen her on a previous episode.
Let's make that big push for the spice.
Let's go! Reverb coming in. He's kicking, super kicking Vince right out of his chair. Holy shit, he's making the big push. The final push for the spice. The spice must flow. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. I actually gotta get a drink of water here, man. I'm going crazy. I'm zooking out so much tonight that I gotta get a drink of water. Okay, so we're a little over halfway. That puts us a little over halfway. Let me get a drink of water real quick, guys. As we check out Darkstar, which may be the only new waifu that we had from this past week. I think we've seen her in a previous episode, but I honestly don't remember wrangling her. The only thing I remember doing is making a meme out of the attempted wrangle in the show. So we'll get there. Let me get a sip of water here. And we're going to get to some of the wrangle attempts that we saw.
Okay, Reverb, if you insist.
Oh, look at Space Cyborg Dragon coming in with 10 big bison bucks to make that final push. Let's go. Oh, man. Now, you guys, this is impressive. Look at that. Look at that. That's impressive, guys. So, yeah, Darkstar, we saw previously from a wrangle fail. So let's check that out, because normally, guys, we would
cake, and swing champagne.
Mr. Lou Meth with the cake. Hell yeah, man. Wait, you know what? That almost reminds me, because, you know, you got the swing champagne, a bit of the bubbly, but the cake is like, is that like the Daniel Bryan? Like, yes, we got the cake. Let's go. We are one sliver away. It's so close, guys. One sliver away. So yeah, we had a wrangle fail. Because normally, when we get to the waifu roundup, normally we would actually feature new wrangle techniques. This is why I say you got to get your wrangling device of choice ready, because we've got so many to choose from. But it's a little bit slim pickings this week, guys, I got to admit. And you're going to see here, we had a trend starting off with Darkstar of how these wrangles went this past Saturday, because you know what? It's the all-star waifus, man. They can't be contained. They can't be controlled. They're running wild. Waifu mania is running wild. So let's check it out here with Darkstar. Goose loves it. Goose loves it.
This is gonna hurt my bank account, so someone is gonna owe me for this.
Damn, Space Cyborg Dragon. You're already, he's already dead. You're already the master. You're already the stream boss. He's already sitting high atop the throne. No one's even gonna
Pardon
take
me.
him out. And he's
Pantsu,
still
for the
stacking
spice.
it higher. Holy shit. Space Cyborg Dragon, dude. The whole chat owes you, buddy. The whole chat owes you. You be thinking about who you want to see as an 80s anime, retro anime style waifu, okay? You name it, and you'll get to see it here in a week or two. You know, like it should be ready in a week, but if not, the following week. But be thinking, man. Be thinking. Holy shit, big support. I'm blown away, man. I can't, like, holy shit. So let's see here. Let's get the meter pulled up. I'm almost forgetting the buttons. I'm zooking out, guys. I'm zooking out. Okay, so you filled the meter, and then you started filling up again. Holy shit, Alex Shaw coming in. Super. Vince is getting his ass every week. Vince gets. I almost feel bad. Like, I almost feel bad. Maybe I should change the $20 one to a different one so that Vince can recover from his injuries, because every week Vince just gets super kicked. He gets his ass kicked, guys. Holy shit. The cheese must flow, Alex Shaw. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. And now with that, we are just, but I think a sliver. We're right there. We're right there, a sliver away from the final one. Plus, you filled up the next one. So let's go ahead before I forget. We're going to unveil. We've got this pin up to unveil, and then you're almost filled up for the final one. So here we go, guys. I can't believe it. Big support tonight. Are you ready for this one, guys? This is another one of my personal favorites from the night. This, like, oh, whew. Oh, I got to turn the AC on. I got to turn a fan on or something, man. Oh, I'm zooking out. This one is spicy. It's going to go in the vault. I can't even post this one publicly after the stream. It's going to go in the vault for you guys. All right. Are you ready for this one? We've got the Baroness. And, you know, she's not, apparently I'm not the only one who's too hot. She's too hot. Everybody's too hot. We're all sweat. I see sweaty emojis in the chat. We're all too hot. It's getting too hot, and so she's having to disrobe, man. She's taking the suit off. Yams out. Man, it's too hot for YouTube. You know, I had to censor this one a little bit. But, you know, that's what happens when you get into these summer months. You know, June's coming up. The first day of summer.
I came, I saw, I conquer. Oh.
Alex Shaw. No. Well, I was about to say no message. I think there's just an exclamation mark there. I don't know. Was that part of your message, the exclamation mark, or was that something else? I don't know. But Alex Shaw making Buzzsaw Girl come see and conquer, because Baroness is yams out for the summer, ready to go. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I got to turn the AC on, man. This is crazy. It's so spicy. And you know what, guys? There are variations. I'm going to tell you guys right now. There are variations of this pinup. It's like a sequential, you know, like this is part one. There's a part two to this pinup that it was just too much, you know.
I'm digging out my Joes.
Bubsy Bobcat getting on the thrust bus so that he can go find his G.I. Joes. He's got to dig out the G.I. Joe collection. So get on board the thrust bus so that we can go find them. Hell yeah, man. Do you have an old Baroness figure? That would be pretty cool, man. I've got the new one from Super 7. I don't know if you guys have seen that. They made two versions. They made the one in the blue outfit from the season 2 Deke season 2, right? And then they've got the original one, this outfit actually right here, you know, the black and gray one. That's the one I've got, right? From Super 7. Man, she looks so good. She looks so good. So I've actually got her standing on the computer right here next to the desk. So hell yeah, man. Get on the thrust bus. All aboard the thrust bus. Let's go. Everybody, we're all going to go dig out our G.I. Joes, okay? We're all going to go dig out our G.I. Joes tonight. That's right, man. That's right. So let me just tell you guys, especially for the channel members like Space Cyborg Dragon, for instance, you will be privileged to this, as well as some of the other channel members that I see in the chat that have been donating tonight. Make sure, you guys, make sure that you are in the Discord server, okay? If you don't have a link, ask for one. I will make sure to provide one for you. If you're not already in it, make sure you are in the Discord server so that you have access to the vault, because there is a part 2 to this pinup that I can't even have on here, okay? So you'll get the uncensored version of this one plus part 2. So big support tonight from you guys, and that is how I want to reward you, as well as everyone who's watching. This is just win-win for everybody. We all win tonight, guys. Make sure to like up the stream, guys. Can you hit thumbs up if you haven't already? Make sure to like up the stream for all the support, man. For Space Cyborg Dragon, Reverb, Alex Shaw, give the stream a like for them, because they are providing the spice. You know, I provide the cheese, okay, but you guys are bringing the spice. Oh, well, I mean, Master Kraken, of course. Give a thumbs up for Master Kraken too, okay? Shouts out Master Kraken. Give a thumbs up for him too, because he's bringing the spice. The cheese and the spice is flowing tonight, guys. Holy shit, this is awesome. All right, so we've got one final pinup. We've got one final pinup, and you're almost there. You're a sliver away. You're a sliver away. We've got one final pinup. It is the Bikini Armor Special. The silhouette basically gives it away. I don't even know why I bothered with the silhouette, but you've got the Bikini Armor Special for the final pinup tonight, and you are a sliver away. Can we hit it? I don't know. And let's see. I wonder if somebody other than Space Cyborg, I feel so bad, man. Space Cyborg Dragon, he's like, I'm emptying my bank account, man, for the waifus. Doing it for the waifus, man. Doing it for the waifus. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So let's wrangle some more waifus. Or if we can, I don't know. We couldn't wrangle Darkstar. She couldn't be wrangled. She's not even necessarily an all-star. You know, Darkstar, she's new, man. She's super obscure, new to the orbital station, but she's already shrugging off wrangle attempts like an all-star. She's like, hey, I can't be wrangled. I might be new. I might have a weird zebra haircut, a zebra waifu, a zebra. Okay. But acting like an all-star, right? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that, chat. I don't know, man. She's like jumping place in line or something, man. But we also had Shadow Weaver. Shadow Weaver's another top. I don't know. Does Shadow Weaver count as an all-star?
Babies.
Oh, fuck it. Let's end this with a bang.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Space Cyborg Dragon. Rounding it off. Dude, Space Cyborg Dragon. Holy shit, man. Pizza rolls are raining for you, sir. And this waifu is swanging for you, sir. Okay? Thank you so much, Space Cyborg Dragon. Big support. Everybody, shouts out Space Cyborg Dragon. All hail. All hail. I don't even know if that's not even an epic enough.
There is one episode where Shadow Weaver takes off her hood off screen and admits that her dark power came with a price.
Oh, that's interesting, man. That's interesting. Damn. Well, maybe that comment earlier about her being a butterface was correct, but we know that she has the power to transform and be hot. So, you know, I'm still, and you know what? She looks fine with hood on. I dig the glowing eyes. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. So with that, hit the wrong button there. There we go. So with that, the meter is complete. The final meter is complete for the final time. All hail Space Cyborg Dragon and Alex Shaw, Reverb, and everybody else, Maverick Cat, everybody else. Let me run down. We've had a lot of big support tonight from you guys. Bubsy Bobcat, Mr. Lou Meth, Like I said, Reverb and Space Cyborg Dragon, Alex Shaw, Richard Hooper, Joshua Cochran, Goldie Socks. Did I say Maverick Cat? I think I said Maverick Cat. Master Godai, Johnny Ohm, Crossfire, JVX, Mr. Caster Hopper, dude, and anybody else I may have missed. Big support tonight, guys. You guys are the best, the absolute best. You cannot beat the Bim Bams. The Baconeers are undefeated. You can't beat them. You can't stop them. We are the Baconeer, the Bim Bam army. And we're here for waifus. We've come for the waifus. Surrender the booty. Because you don't want us to divide it. The Baconeers are here. The Bim Bam army has arrived. Surrender the booty. Because you don't want us dividing it. So let's go. You've got Sailor Moon in her bikini armor. Although, does this actually count as bikini armor? Because she missed the top. She's missing the top. Is it still a bikini when there's no top? Does that still count? I had to use the power of love to censor this to make it appropriate for YouTube. Okay, I had to use the power of love to make this appropriate for YouTube. But does it still count as a bikini if I had to, you know? Reverb says, does it matter? I'm asking the unimportant question. The real question: does it even fucking matter, guys? I mean,
Boobs! So many boobies!
I forgot about Rex. Oh man, Rex is losing it.
So many boobies!
Oh, surrender the booty. Surrender that booty so we don't divide it. That's right. That's right. So it's a monokini. There you go, Tomatoes. He solved it. I love how I'm worrying about like the dumbest shit. And everybody's like, dude, who fucking cares? Holy shit, you guys are the best. I love the Bim Bams. The Baconeers are the absolute best. Thanks for reining me in, you know? I was like losing my mind, but I was zooking out maybe a little too much, you know?
No, man, he's just zooking out.
Maybe zooking out a little too much, you know? It's like Bacon guy. The important questions here. Focus, man. Focus. Come on. All right. All right, so let's see if we can wrangle Shadow Weaver. Let's see what happens when you try to wrangle Shadow Weaver. Actually, I don't even know. She wasn't the intended target.
Useless fools. I shall stop them myself. Let's see you get out of my dark bubble. Sword to shield.
Another fail. I mean, it's like a fail and not a fail. She still got wrangled. She's in the bubble. Okay, she's in the bubble. We got her in the bubble. But she was not the intended target. And she wrangled herself. Is that even a reverse wrangle? Or is that what that is? A reverse wrangle? I just called it a self wrangle. It's wrangle kitty. She committed self-wrangle. I don't know, man. I think it's another fail, though, man. I think it's another fail. That's what I'm gonna count it as. I'm counting it as another fail because we saw earlier with Darkstar, you know, that was a wrangle fail. This one, she wasn't the intended target. Not only did she miss the target, she ended up wrangling herself. So it's just, I don't know, man, it's another fail. But it's carrying on the trend that we saw all Saturday morning. Like I said, all Saturday morning, these all-star top-tier waifus, man, they're out of control, okay? They can't be contained. They can't be wrangled. Well, I mean, they can, but it's going to take a lot more. You know, you can't just throw a normal Pokeball and think that you're going to wrangle these top-tier waifus. They need a Master Ball, okay? Or whatever the equivalent wrangling technology that you have to a Master Ball. Like, that's what it's going to take, okay? So otherwise, they're going to shrug off the lasso. They're going to deflect it with a shield, and you're going to end up with a Butterface waifu. Apparently, Shadow Weaver's a Butterface. So you're going to end up with a Butterface waifu if you don't have top-tier tech for these all-star waifus. And even then, you're not guaranteed, okay? Because case in point, Baroness, all right? Case in point, Baroness, because she's probably the top of the chain right here in Saturday morning. You know, although we did see Hannah last week, so I don't know, maybe. But anyway, the point is that Baroness, if you're talking about all-star waifu that can be contained, she's the one, right? And I say that you need your high tech, your best cutting edge wrangling gear, but even then, you better be on your A game. Because let's see what happens when you try to wrangle Baroness.
Blast! Just box in that snake, boys. Leave the rest to my electronic branding iron.
Epilepsy warning. She was going to start blasting.
You're a prisoner! No! You shall never take me alive! She did it!
Wrangle denied. Let me zoom out on this a little bit so you can see it. Zoomed in a bit. Wrangle denied. Yeah, I thought she had a concussion there for a bit. The way she was moaning, right? No, but yeah, she was like a magnet, a giant magnet. You stole my boat. You stole my gun. Still, screw you. I'm jumping off the. Who knows what height that was? I don't even know, because Lady J thinks that she couldn't survive it, but obviously she did, because she's an all-star top tier waifu. So even with high tech magnetic wrangle gear, seizure causing wrangle gear, okay, you still might be denied. So we had three, man, that's 3 strikes. 3 strikes and you're out. We had the wrangle fail with Darkstar. We had the self-wrangle bubble with Shadow Reaver. And then we've got Baroness outright denying the wrangle magnet. We can't even count it as a new, that would have been a new one. That would have been a new wrangle technique. You know, because I think we've had a bubble before. That's why it's like not even a big loss that Shadow Weaver wrangled herself with that, because we've had the wrangle bubble before. We've had classic wrangle with the lasso many a times. I don't think we've ever had a wrangle magnet, but technically we can't accept it. We can't put it in the catalog because Baroness denied it, man. And she made it look easy too. She made it look easy. She just walked away. She said, she pointed at them. She's like, no, not today. And just, oh man, denied, man. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? But you know what? We still love Baroness. She's a top tier waifu. Somebody get her in your stable. She needs to be wrangled. A waifu that you might not be able to wrangle. Another one. This is like, I don't know, man. This is an unintentional theme for last week. I was trying to just make it an all-star theme, but apparently it became the Un-wranglable. You know? The Un-wranglable waifus, man. Running wild all last Saturday. Because we also had Topaz. Yeah. Digishade goes, oh shit, this one. Oh no. Yeah, you already know, man. You already know. Who is it? Who is this? Who is this babe?
Who's the babe?
I am not a babe.
Who's the babe?
I love how RoboCop doubles down on it. Shut up. Who's the babe? I'm not a babe. Yeah, shut up. Who is the babe? Based RoboCop. Hell yeah. Nah, she's another un-wranglable. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's un-wranglable. She just does not want to be wrangled, okay? Or she plays hard to wrangle. Obviously, she wants to be wrangled. Let's be real. Especially, when a woman that acts like this, that she really doesn't want to be, really does want, with consent, of course. But yeah, no, she wants to be wrangled, but can she be? We don't know. We didn't get that far. We didn't get that far in the episode because there was a distraction. She quickly became yesterday's news. We forgot all about Topaz. There was a new waifu on the block in Ultra Force.
Whoa.
Rat.
I like how Topaz. I should have added the thing for Topaz. Because, they all like, whoa. And then I should have added the yeah for Topaz. Like, even Topaz is like marking out for the mini skirt. Tiny mini skirts, man. You can't beat that. You can't beat the tiny mini skirt, man.
Boobs!
Oops,
Tiny
wrong
mini
button.
skirt!
Wrong button.
Whoa.
Rat.
Ultra or no, she's got a powerful effect on him.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't want to like overdo it, But of course, like here I am thinking like, yeah, I should have done it, man. Oh, that veil. Yeah, evil waifu in a tiny mini skirt, man. Stacked and packed, dude. Yeah, made Topaz yesterday's news real fast. So yeah, that seemed to be an unintended theme for last week's Saturday morning. The un-wranglable. They can't be wrangled. They can't be held. They can't be wrangled. All right. So let's see. So we got Charlie. Okay, you guys, this one I had, I didn't know how quickly we were going to get to the pinup. So you've already unlocked the pinup. I'll bring it back up just so you can see. But this was just to sort of refresh your memory that Charlie was indeed grilling out in her apron and a bathing suit. But of course, we had to improve upon that. Let's go back to it real quick. There we go. We had to improve upon that, of course, and you unlocked that one earlier. So I don't know who did it better, the actual show or Master Kraken. I think Master Kraken actually did it better than the real show in this case, guys. I think he had him beat. Charlie's looking good there. She's looking good, handling she knows how to handle a wiener, but I think Master Kraken did it better, So we also had Hannah. We also had Hannah from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Again, a waifu who's been wrangled before. She's an all-star. She's a top tier. But we have to make sure that we give her some attention here because not only did we have the really cool retro anime pinup that was unlocked earlier, but a lot of people were asking about the comic books because we were mentioning it in the chat while we were watching the episode. We were talking about the comics that she was from and how in the comics she gets hot and heavy with Jack. And it's also more violent in the comics, like dinosaurs will eat people and stuff, straight up like Jurassic Park in there, right? And people were like, some people were like, whoa, I didn't know there were comics. So I wanted to show them off because at least a few pages because they're very expensive if you try to buy physical copies. And, you can read them online, but some people may not know where to find them. They go by both Cadillacs and Dinosaurs and Xenozoic Tales. That was the original title that they went under. So I want to show you guys a few, just a few bits of art. Some of it's like fan art, but it's based on the comics and not so much the cartoon, even though the cartoon was very faithful to her look. I mean, you know, she had the midriff, the tied up shirt and everything. But I wanted to show you a bit of art that was either inspired by the comic or straight out of the comic. So this right here is actually a cover of Xenozoic Tales. And you can see that it's like one for one. They got her for the cartoon, like perfect. They got the outfit, the pants, the shirt. They got the belt with the gun holster and everything like that. So they really hit it right on the head. And even though this comic came out in the 80s, it looks like the style, like it reminds me of like The Rocketeer or something, you know, where I think it was the 20s is when that took place. Even though it was, I know it wasn't made then, but I'm saying like the time period where it took place. But yeah, she has that look, almost like a Betty Page or something. Do you guys remember that? Like the Rocketeer's girlfriend was inspired by Betty Page. And I should have pulled up images from that comic. Holy shit, you would have wooga, man. You would have seen something there. But Hannah always reminded me of that. Although, you know, a little classier, of course. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly, Digishade. That's Jennifer Connelly. I mean, she might be a little too old now, but if you think like back in the day, like when, oh man, what movie was it? Was it like Pearl Harbor or something? I'm trying to think like when Jennifer Connelly, she was like just like peak, like she was just the most beautiful woman in the world. She would have made a perfect Hannah Dundee. I'm sure she's still hot. Digishade, I'm sure she's still hot. Don't get me wrong. The only reason I say she's too old now is because for the age of the character, like Hannah's not that old, and you know, as a character, you know, Jennifer Connelly, you know, would be like Hannah's like older sister or mom or something. Even though she's still hot. But holy shit, man, she would be a good choice. Like perfect, beyond good, perfect choice of casting. Dark City. Yes, Dark City. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. That's the one I was thinking of. That's because she was a singer. She was a singer. She had that look. Dark City, Jennifer Connelly is. Dude, hold on. I gotta look up a picture of that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is too perfect. I gotta look that up. Yeah, this is too perfect, guys. Oh my goodness. Wooga. Hold on, I'll get it on screen. You're like, hey, what are you looking at there, buddy boy? Let's see what we got. I got to enhance. Look at that, man. Like, she's got the hair and everything. Perfect. Hunter says bacon. Hey, I'm just zooking out, man.
No, man, he's just zooking out. He'll be okay.
I'm just zooking out because, like, Hannah Dundee, you guys can probably tell that she's, like, my favorite waifu. You already know it at this point. She's, like, my favorite waifu. Jennifer Connelly I had a big crush on her growing up, man. Labyrinth, are you kidding? Like, watching Labyrinth as a kid, she was like one of my first crushes watching that show. And then she only got hotter as time went on and kept being in like good movies like Dark City. Oh man, she would be perfect, man. But check this out. So I want to show you guys a few more things because Hannah in the cartoon never really gets any outfit changes, which I'm not complaining. I love her default outfit. It's one of the best outfits any Saturday morning waifu has ever had. But in the comics, Hannah actually has quite a few outfit changes. In fact, she only wears this one here, the one in the cartoon. She only wears it like a couple of times. Most of the other issues, she's in a different outfit. So I wanted to show a few of those off because they're really cool. So this, and not only that, you get to see her like swinging around in adventure, you know, swinging away from dinosaurs. And like, again, even though this art was back from the 80s, and she's got that look, you know, that sort of like classic look, she still is thick, man. She's got the booga and the wooga. Yeah, Ron McChaos says stacked, but she's thick too, man. Like, look at the thick thighs to save lives and everything, man. Like this like a lot of people, I think they look at modern art and stuff. I've been guilty of it myself from time to time, where I look at modern art and think of like, oh, you know, these proportions, you know, they didn't really draw them like they were like stick figures or whatever back in the day. And there were some stick figures, especially in the 90s, when you look at some anime, there were really like skinny stick figure waifus, and some comics in the 90s had some kind of too skinny designs. But outside of that, you know, you go further past the 90s to more modern. Obviously, we're all about the thickness. But if you go before the 90s, you go into 80s and the 70s and the 60s, they're thick in there too, man. It's like that's what the real women look like, you know? And I guess it had such an impact on me because I grew up in the 90s. And so that was what's so prominent in my brain is that time period. So I'm just thinking like, oh, you know, women were drawn so skinny and stuff. But I bet if I had lived outside of the 90s, or I should say grew up, obviously I've lived outside of the 90s. If I grew up more outside, because I was only in part of the 80s, all of the 90s though. So if I had grown up in more of the 80s or maybe in some of the 70s or something, I probably would be more used to it and just been like, yeah, man, this is woman, you know? But hey, I can appreciate it now. I definitely have a sickness for the thickness. Hell yeah. So here's another one. We see another one of Hannah's outfits, you know, and also she's not always getting chased by the dinos. She actually befriends a couple of dinos. We see her befriend a saber-toothed tiger, little triceratops. We saw in the cartoon that they had that little like raptor. They call it a shiv or something. They had weird names for all the dinosaurs and Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, but it was just really cool that Hannah gets all these little dino buddies, all these different outfits. She's running wild in the jungle, man. It is so cool. And now we've got 80s retro anime Hannah, you know, from the pinups that you guys unlocked tonight. So really cool stuff, man. She's a favorite waifu of mine. I love her. So awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So I highly recommend that you guys check out the Xenozoic Tales comics if you get a chance to, whether you can read them online or if you get a chance to purchase the physical copies or whatever. They're a fun read. There's not very long. They only made about a dozen issues, if I remember correctly. There's like maybe 16 at the most, not a lot. And then that was it. It never got continued. It only got colorized and recollected into the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs trade paperbacks. They might have adapted a few episodes of cartoons into a couple of, maybe like 3 issues or something at most. But yeah, again, there's just not a lot. So you could read through it really quick. It's not going to take you long, but I highly recommend it. Cool stuff. You get to see more of Hannah and Jack's relationship and all that. So a lot of fun. All right. So now that we're getting towards the end of the live stream, I want to tell you guys what we've got for the anime Grindhouse tomorrow. Okay. One more time, I just want to say big thank you to everyone for being here. You all have made tonight's stream amazing. Big support tonight. This is probably the biggest stream that I've ever had. One of easily. If it's not the biggest one, this is one of the biggest streams that I've ever had. Big support tonight, guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. So yeah, everybody, shouts out to everybody. You all are incredible. So I want to tell you guys about the anime Grindhouse that we got tomorrow night. Okay. So last week we did an all English lineup, and a couple of weeks, in fact, before that, I had been doing mix match things. And when I say mix match, I'm talking about the languages. So we had all English last week. And then we had half English, half Japanese for a couple weeks before that. Now, there were people, you know, some people, they'll come in when we're watching the stuff in English and they'll go, oh man, dub sucks. Some people come in when we're watching the stuff in Japanese and they go, oh man, I'd rather watch the English. So you can't please everybody all the time. We know this, right? And you're never going to make everybody happy. So I'm aware that no matter what language I play, there's going to be people that aren't happy. It is what it is, all right? That being said, I myself wasn't too happy with the mix match because it was kind of throwing me off going from Japanese and then getting into English. Although it kind of does that with the Japanese commercials, so maybe I should just deal with it. But you know, but I was like, I don't know, it's like OCD. I was like, I want to keep it all one language. So this past Saturday we watched all English, and I mentioned on last Friday's stream that we were going to switch back and forth. So tomorrow we're doing all Japanese. Okay, so every feature that we watch tomorrow is going to be in Japanese with English subtitles. And tomorrow is a triple feature. Okay, so we've got a special anime Grindhouse tomorrow night, triple feature, all in Japanese. But don't worry, it's gonna be fun. And you know what? I also, because it's all in Japanese, I tried to find stuff. I mean, as always, it's gonna be stacked and packed with waifus. I'll give you a quick preview here in a second. But I also try to pick stuff that is like kind of heavier on the action, like the fight scenes and stuff, so that way you don't even have to read any subtitles. There's nothing to, you're just watching the action and stuff. It's, a lot of fun. And the cheesecake, you know what I'm saying? The spice is gonna flow, the cheese is gonna flow. It's gonna be awesome. So first up in our triple feature tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for the Anime Grindhouse, we're gonna be watching New Dream Hunter Rem. The bikini armor, we all love bikini armor. It's running wild and it's not going to stop. We've been having bikini armor almost every Saturday for the past like 3 Saturdays or something. And tomorrow night is no exception. We're going to have Dream Hunter Rem. Specifically, it's New Dream Hunter Rem because there was an original OVA that had like 3 or 4 episodes. And then they made another OVA that only had like 2 episodes. It was like a special that came out just a couple years later, but had like a much nicer art style. Reminds me of Dirty Pair. And even though it came out in 1990, it looks 80s all the way. It's got the 80s soundtrack with the guitar all the way. So you guys are going to love this. It's really weird and bizarre. It's kind of like Freddy Krueger meets Sailor Moon. It's really fucked up, actually. It's a little bit dark at times, but it never goes too far into like depressing territory. Just gets a little like grim and violent for a bit because they're in a dream world and they can do anything. But then it goes and gets crazy and then we're having fun again, right? And plenty of fan service. You're going to love it, all right? So first up, New Dream Hunter Rem. Second, after that, we're going to be watching Demon Fighter Kocho. Demon Fighter Kocho. So the midriff, the underboob, the thick thighs to save lives, they continue on. Look, I'm telling you guys, tomorrow morning, I already told you how tomorrow morning with Saturday morning is stacked and packed with waifus. Obviously, we're keeping it rolling with the Anime Grindhouse, but the fan service, this one might get age restricted, okay? I'm telling you guys right now, go ahead and get your tickets for the Anime Grindhouse and get your seat, okay? Reserve your seat in the Anime Grindhouse because this one might get age restricted. You're going to have to like sneak in, right? Because Demon Fighter Kocho is basically Devil Hunter Yoko at home. We have Devil Hunter Yoko at home, but with more fan service, like more nudity, okay? Like if you're like, I like Devil Hunter Yoko, it's not bad. It's not bad. And it's got a little bit of fan service too, but if you want it even more, well, here you go. So the second one that we're going to watch, so first up, New Demon Hunter Rem. Second one, Devil Fighter Kocho. I keep like getting the name. There's so many like Demon, Devil. I don't even know. A Demon Fighter? Demon Fighter. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, anyway. The third, last but not least, the third in the triple feature for the Anime Grindhouse tomorrow is Cosmic Fantasy. This one, another, again, more bikini armor. Even though it's kind of like sci-fi bikini armor, it still counts. You can't see it, but she's also wearing a tiny mini skirt. So hell yeah, Orbital Station improved. This one, we go into more of like a sci-fi territory. We've got the dream, sort of magical girl dream fantasy in the first one. The second one is a like bit of a horror ghost story, fan servicey one. This one goes into the sci-fi fantasy realm where we're out in outer space. We got robots. We got alien waifus. In fact, the villain of this one even continues our Taste the Waifu Rainbow theme going on. We're kicking off June, Waifu Month. We're tasting all the colors of the waifu rainbow. And so we've got a green skinned girl for our evil waifu, the villain. She's a space pirate too, man. A horny space pirate. Wait till you see this. I mean, she wants to bang the main guy, dude. It's kind of crazy. She's out of control, man. So we've got a horny space pirate minty fresh waifu. So yeah, Cosmic Fantasy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Each one of these is about 30 minutes long. I think Cosmic Fantasy is a little bit longer. It's like 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So they go by really fast, man. It's like that's why I said you don't even have to read that many subtitles because they're kind of like balls to the wall insane. They just go crazy with the fan service and the action and stuff. But they're a lot of fun, great music, and a lot of like funny what the fuck moments, you know, like when they say shit. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's definitely going to be some things that we're going to be quoting in the chat. I already know. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. So I hope to see you guys there for that tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time, on the anime Grindhouse, okay? Japanese triple feature. Can't wait to see it there for that. And of course, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we've got the Saturday morning cartoons, the 51st volume. We're almost to a year. We're going to be tasting the flavors of the waifu rainbow. We've got blue skin waifus. We got red, purple, green. We got purple hair, pink hair, all the crazy stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And then, as we wrap up the stream tonight, if you're still not satisfied and you want a little more madness for tonight, over on the second channel, Orbital Bacon Bits, we're going to be starting in about 25 minutes. We're going to be starting a new series, a second volume of the new series, because we finished Lex a couple weeks ago. So we're starting Black Scorpion. This is volume 2 of Black Scorpion, a live action waifu superhero who fights waifu supervillains. There's Booga Booga, there's Wooga Wooga. It's the cheese is flowing with this one, man. The fondue is strong with this one. It's so crazy. Those first 2 episodes we watched last week were so insane. I can't wait. So we're going to be starting that one in about 20 minutes over on Orbital Bacon Bits. So if you guys want to check that one out, you can get there. It's at Orbital Bacon Bits. There's a link on my homepage. Scroll down under the playlist, the Saturday morning and Saturday night playlist on the homepage, and you'll see my second channels, the Orbital Arcade, the Radio Bacon, and Orbital Bacon Bits, where we watch a lot of these live action shows that don't necessarily fall in the Saturday morning cartoon nostalgia realm, but they're still nostalgia, still from that same era, you know. So yeah, gonna catch you guys hopefully over there, and if not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys, everyone, for being here once again. You all are awesome. The Baconeers are the best. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. The Bim Bam Army can't be stopped. The Baconeers are the absolute best. I love you guys, each and every one. Absolute best. I've had a blast tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness. Hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow. But if not, have a good rest of your weekend. I want you to stay awesome, and God bless you all. Remember,
until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Have a good night, guys. The cheese must flow.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.